Hi there, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It is beginning of May, so it is time to refresh my fragrance tray. This video comes out a little bit late again, but I curated my April tray already quite late, in the middle of April, so I decided to give myself an extra week to enjoy the perfumes from last month. But now, let's recap April's tray. I did not use all perfumes on the tray, so there will be some that I may keep for another 3 to 4 weeks on the tray. Let's start with the ones I did use. Firstly, I wore Jasmine Freak a couple of times. I mentioned in last month's video that I wanted to get to know it better, and I also wanted to test if I can smell the mango more now that it has been sitting in my collection since last year. And I am happy to report that it is going to be a keeper. I really enjoy the scent. There is something uplifting about it. It is also not too heavy. The jasmine even has a slightly soapiness. And it is just beautifully blended into the mango that I am able to detect in the background now. So this was Jasmine Freak. Moving on to another great hit in April, that's Tilia, and it is just perfect for the season. I wore it a few times and I'm eventually very much tempted to keep it on the tray, but likely I will not, as I wanted to refresh as much as I can for May. This perfume is just spring in a bottle with a very lush linden blossom note and some muskiness in the background. It just radiates happiness and sunshine. So this was Tilia. I also wore Million Gold for Her Pure Diamond, and I liked it still, but somehow I was not gravitating towards it as much as I expected. It will stay in the like category, but the two times when I wore it, I felt that it fell short. I am not sure why. I will have to test it maybe a little bit even further and see how I feel about it. So this was Million Gold for Her Pure Diamonds. The one that I still very much enjoyed was Idor Peach and Roses. It is just a great blend of juicy peaches and rose with a lot of vanilla. This is also a very happy perfume to me, and I think especially the juiciness that pulls me towards this perfume. I think I mentioned in my last video that I was considering to upgrade it to a full size. And even though I'm still tempted, it would be only because the big bottles usually can stand. But this small 25 ml bottle is also refillable. So I think I'm good for now, and if my dent will become bigger, then I will think about it again. Even though this will not be on the tray for next month, I'm sure that I will use it during May as well. So this was Idor Peach and Roses. I also wore 212 Sexy and I loved it. But it is getting a little bit too hot for this scent profile. It has cotton candies, vanilla and musk with some florals and even some spiciness in the top. Even though the musk keeps it relatively airy, it is just too sweet for mid and late spring, so I will put this one also away for now. So this was 212 Sexy. Then Destin was also a great one. I think I talked about it in previous videos enough, so I will not do it now, but I think I made up my mind. I do want to upgrade to a full bottle, but I will get only the 50 ml. I think it will be more than enough considering the size of my collection. This one is also a perfume that I think I will still use in May, even though it will be not sitting on my tray. So this was Destin. Then lastly, the only one that I did not use, but I also decided to remove from my tray, is going to be Angel Blush. I still like the perfume, but it is slightly too thick for me currently. It is creamy and powdery at the same time, and it doesn't match my current vibe with those slightly tropical fruity florals. Again, nothing wrong with it, but I think I will put Angel Blush a bit away as well. This means that I'm keeping quite some perfumes on the tray for May. The two Montal fragrances will definitely stay. Lucky Candy and Holy Neroli both still match the vibe. Lucky Candy will bring that candy like tropical sweetness that will uplift my mood instantly. It is a very happy perfume, and even though I did not wear it, I sprayed it into the air multiple times. Just to enjoy the scent. And I am already looking forward to wearing it in the upcoming weeks. Then Holy Neroli, on the other hand, now this is serious business. It is a very strong white floral perfume with honeyed sweetness and Montal's nuclear strength. This is the one that I will wear when I want to feel confident and powerful. I think I mentioned it in last month's tray video as well, that this is very strong, slightly sharp on the white florals, so this is not going to be a blind buy safe fragrance. So this is Holy Neroli, back to the tray. Then C is also staying on the tray for May. It is just a classic and I really should give it a bit more love. I am wondering why I did not wear it in April. Eventually, I could have, as we had some cooler and more gloomy days when I feel C would have been a great pick. But anyways, I would like to keep it on the tray and see if I end up wearing it in May. Then Halloween Blossom from Jesus del Pozo is also not going anywhere. I had the same with this as with Lucky Candy. I sprayed it and I wanted to enjoy the perfume, but then I did not end up wearing it. Since I genuinely enjoy this scent profile, I will make some effort to find the time and place for this perfume. And also, eventually, I would like to see this dent growing. And it would be just so nice finishing up some perfumes this month. Then we have two travel sizes that are staying. The first one is Tom Ford's Soleil Neige. This is the new one. Honestly, I have not made up my mind yet. It is nice, but the OG is eventually nicer. But then this one lasts longer. Anyways, I'm keeping it as it will be just beautiful on slightly warmer days. It is citrusy, musky with a sweet vanilla base, so eventually it is a great pick for any occasions. And lastly, Kayali the Wedding Silk Santal. And again, I don't get it why I did not wear this one. I have a rather big dent forming in my 50 ml bottle, and usually I very much enjoy it. But apparently, I did not feel the same way in April. On the other hand, I expect that I will have much more office days this month, so I think it will be a good one for the office. So I'm keeping it on the tray for now. Now we have quite some space, so let's add some more perfumes to the tray. So firstly, I will add Because I'm Free from Gritty. I purchased this one somewhere last year and I have to admit that I completely forgot about it. It is very similar to L'Entité from Givenchy, but this definitely has a niche twist on it. The bubblegummy tuberose is pretty much the same, but then this one also has a banana flower note, which moves it more to the fruity territory. The dry down is also slightly more powdery and almost gourmand leaning, as I think it even has caramel in the base. I really would like to get to know this one better, and I hope I will enjoy it. The next one I am excited about is Pacific Park from Simone Andreoli. I got it quite recently and I completely forgot to haul it. But now you will see this one here. So this one was on my wish list last year, but then I did not get it. Then a few weeks back, Pafori had their 20% off member sale, and I just decided to pick it up. Pacific Park is a great fruity, slightly floral perfume with a lot of sweetness. The opening reminds me of Fruit Loops or fruit candy, and here the pear and the blackcurrant are the dominant notes. But as it dries down, it becomes slightly bit less fresh. It almost becomes a bit more dense thanks to the caramel and the vanilla. I think this one will be just great for spring and summer. And as you can see, I already sprayed a little bit, but now it will be officially on my tray. Then I'm also adding Lonte the EDP, on my tray. And this one is a great, slightly bubblegummy tuberose perfume, which is perfect for this time of the year. Last month, I filmed a video about perfumes I would like to use up, and this one is one of them. Since I have not been doing too well in the project, I decided to just put this on the tray to start with. And I hope it will encourage me to wear it more often. Maybe also to use it up. Well, I will see. Then, staying with the fruity category, let's add a classic fruit chuli to the tray. And this is Mon Paris from YSL. Strawberry, raspberry, pear, with some white florals and patchouli. But yeah, somehow it works. It is just one of those perfumes where I just use the word pretty. This is a pretty girl perfume that fits any occasions. It has been a hot minute that I wore it, to be honest. This is technically a brand new bottle, as I reintroduced it to my collection a while back, but then I never wore it. So I think I will be enjoying it as a relatively easy reach in May. I am also adding back Armani's My Way Sunny Vanilla. This is also a quite easy to wear vanilla with some tropical fruitiness. I gave it a very good review when I was testing it, and I am looking forward to wearing it again. I am also wondering if the pineapple note is still light enough for my liking. As if you have watched some of my videos, then you may know that pineapple and I are not always friends. So I will keep on testing Sunny Vanilla and hope that I will still enjoy it as much as the first few times. And lastly, I am adding one more full size, as I think I wanted to add something very sunny, almost yellow gold smelling perfume. And I chose Latte Mimosa from New Notes. Now, this is on the denser, creamier side, but the mimosa is just beautiful in this fragrance. This is going to be the perfume for the days when it is quite cold outside in the morning, but during the day the temperature climbs up. Maybe just to add, I think I heard multiple people not liking this perfume. So it is not a safe blind buy by any means, and it is also very thick and lactonic, so you have to enjoy that scent profile. And I think there is still some more space in the middle for some travel sprays. So I'm going to put the remainder of my blue talisman on the tray. There is not too much left, but I really want the full bottle. Even though I still haven't made up my mind if I wanted this or the X-Rate. Or maybe both, but not at once, then I would go bankrupt. So I think for now the EDP is better as it is lighter, muskier, and a bit more citrusy. But yeah, I would not be surprised if I end this travel size in no time. Then I'm adding two more perfumes that I received as part of my April perfume subscription. The first one is Iggy Woo's Cashmere Show Pony, and it is a sweet, musky, candy-like coconut scent. It is quite lactonic with some tropical fruitiness. I only tested it once so far, so the initial spray was quite strong, but it really softened up and it felt like something warm, soft, and understated. I really liked it, and I want to get to know this one better as well. The other sample that I have just received is Cristallo Bianco from Fabbrica della Musa. It is a fruity floral musky perfume with a white peach note. So, when I saw it, my reaction was, yes, please. It also has a magnolia note, which usually comes across as a candied flower to my nose. And then the jasmine here is also slightly soapy and clean smelling. I am also excited to familiarize myself with this perfume, as I think it will be very nice for spring and summer. So, this is going to be my tray for May. I really like the vibe and also, again, the color theme on this tray. It looks very pink, springy, and also slightly still tropical with some fresher and fruitier additions. I think it is going to be a very exciting fragrance month. So, hope you enjoyed this video, and if you would like to chat about these perfumes or the perfumes that you have on your tray, please do it down below in the comments. I always do my best to reply to everyone, as I just love talking about perfumes with you. And of course, until the next time, just keep on smelling good and feeling good. Bye bye.